up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Here we go.
Cut. Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Zero.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Spread left, spread left. 52's the mic.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Tight. Green 80.
Again, it's Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Brockers in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We got four.
On third down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
He'll buy some time right. The grab made by Doug Baldwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Come on, let's go. Zebra.
Single receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff. Going up top. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Penny, a first down carry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go to work. Come on.
Watch left. 18.
On second down, it's Jones. Room here to run. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Let's go. Tempo.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that deep. Defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Four down. Check.
Shotgun.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Gun. Gotta go. Check 31.
Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Alert, 16.
Hey, 76.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Let's go, let's go. Gun. Zebra.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He hits Baldwin right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Tempo.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, in and out. Come on, tempo. Got it. Hey.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Pass for 20. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. After the interception, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. To kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 43 yards.
Here we go. Single. Watch 81.
On first and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Gotta go. Good. 12. Don't take too long.
26, Mike.
All right.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Come on, tempo, tempo. 14.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Hey, tempo, tempo, tempo. 12, 12, 12.
On second down, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Move, team. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Lockett. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now come the Seahawks. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Hey, big jumbo, big jumbo, big jumbo. Shift. Tight. Tighten up.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On second down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. On first down, Wilson looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Shotgun.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Spot that. Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When we talk about Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Basham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps in, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You must be.
Wilson. This complete to Lockett. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Zebra.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down.
19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tempo. 19. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Come on, tempo. Hey, over here.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action. Hit him.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 47 yards.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
4 down. Alert.
Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nazir Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4 down.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Let's go, in and out, let's go, let's go.
Got it.
A give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll go again to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
14. Switch.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw.